Oh, no.
Excuse me, Mr. Batia, if you're trying to speak, your mic is mute.
What? My mic is muted all the while. All right, let me stop sharing. And okay, what I said was because my mic was totally muted. I was saying good evening, everyone, and welcome to day number one. Sorry, day number four, week um week 10 of our journey together. Um, I was saying that we are going to begin with the exercises, sorry, the examples, and then we're going to get into the exercises. I do not see Alexandria here. So Shea, can you take the first example? Lanaya, I hope you don't mind taking the second example, and then I'm going to explain. Yes, I'm going.
Andrea, you're really messing up this flow now.
Are you serious? I was actually really enjoying the exercises.
Yeah. But the thing
Suck.
is, interestingly enough, we don't have no exercises because I actually have to do them today. So
Right,
um
that's why I was extra excited
Uh,
for today.
all right, go ahead, Alex, Shea.
anyway, example number one says the pie chart below illustrates the colors of the socks being worn by 30 students. So question A is asking us which percentage of the students wore blue socks. So to get that, you have to do, since percents are out of 100, you do 100 take away 15 plus 30 plus 20, because those are the other percents. And after you add 15 plus 30 plus 20 up, you get 65. So it's 100 take away 65, which would give you 35%.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the
Yes,
percentage who wore blue socks.
yes,
Question B is pretty straightforward. It's just asking us which color sock is the most popular.
yes.
And since we know that blue is 35, and that's greater than everything else. And also you
Okay.
can see that it's wider on the pie
Yes,
chart.
yes, it
So
shows.
the answer is blue.
Yeah, very good.
So, but C is asking you how many students wore white socks. So to do that, you have to find 20% of 30, because white is 20% and it's out of, well, the percent is over 100, but you find like the percentage of the total. So
Uh-huh.
the total is 30. So you
Mm-hmm.
do 20 over 100 times 30 over 1. Cancel out the 30 and the 0 and the 20.
Uh-huh.
So you get 2 over 1 times 3 over 1, which is 6. Question D says, how many students wear black socks? So to do that, you have to do the same thing as C, except with 15% now. So you do 15 over 100 times 30 over 1. Cross out the 0 on the 100 and cross out the 0 on the 30. So you do 15 times 3, which is 45, divided by 10 gives you 4.5. I guess the half of the student is just there. Um, E is asking us how many students wore green socks. So again, we have to I don't know if you mean to have that folder thing open, but yeah.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
green is 30%. So you have to do 30 over 100 times 30 over 1, which, and then you cross out the zeros and the 30 and then the 100. So you do 3 over 1 times 3 over 1, which will give you 9.
Okay, good. Then that gives you 9. And so we're able to figure out that there were 9 students who wore green socks. Okay, good. Thank you. Um, Go ahead, Lanaya, for the second example.
Miss Batia, Alexandra's here.
Oh, okay. Good, good, good. So let me now go. Go ahead, Alexandria. For example, number 2.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, the pie chart illustrates the color of socks being worn by 40 students. A, what percentage of students wore gray socks? So in order for us to find that, the percentage is 100. So we're gonna add orange, yellow, and pink together. Then we're gonna subtract it by 100, which is 100 minus 58%, which gives us 42% for gray. B, which color socks is the most popular? Which is gray, because that's have the most percentage, which is 42%. C, how many students wore pink socks? So in order for us to find that, we're going to have to divide, we have to multiply 10 over 100 by 40 over 1. So what we can do, we can cross out the zeros from the 40 and 1 from the 100. Then we could cross out 1 from the 10 and the last remaining 0 from the 100. So we left with 1 times 4, which gives us 4.
Mm-hmm.
So D, how many students wore orange socks? So the percentage for orange socks is 18. So we're going to do 18 over 100 times 40 over 1. So what we can do, we could cross out one of the zeros from the 40. I mean, one of the zeros from the 100 and the 40 from the 0, which leaves us with 18 over 10 times 4 over 1. So 18 times 4 is 72. 10 times 1 is 10. So that's 72 over 10, which is 7.2.
Mm-hmm.
E, how many
Good.
students wore yellow socks? So yellow is 30%. So that's 30 over 100 times 40 over 1. So we can cross out one of the zeros from the 40, one from the 100, then the next one from the 30, and the remaining 0 from the 100, which
Mm-hmm.
leaves us with 3 over 1 times 4 over 1, which is 3 times 4 equals 12 over 1, which is 12.
Very good. So the amount of students who wore yellow socks was definitely 12. Okay, thank you. Alexandria. Okay, now that's Alexandria, did the situation get sorted out? Please tell me yes.
Yes, just got started today. That's
What?
why the class late. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Well, anyway, let's look at the bright side. It got sorted out, so that is good. But man, it took it forever. All right, so let's begin. Let's do exercise 1. Lanaya, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now the thing with this is that I don't have a lot of space. So what I'm gonna do, let me shrink this. And
Because you have like 15 billion steps on this thing.
let's say 15 billion steps. Do you know what that is? Alexandria, Lanaya, you know what that was?
A figure of speech? No.
Yeah, it was. Which
No,
one?
I can't pronounce it, but that
No,
one.
no, the one I always pronounce wrong.
Oh,
Isn't it one
uh, oh my
hyperbole?
gosh,
Hyperbole.
hyperbole, yeah.
Yes, yes. Hyperbole, exaggeration. Okay,
Right.
good. Okay, the pie chart illustrates the colors of socks being worn by 15 students. What percentage of students wore pink socks? Okay, take it away, Lanaya.
Okay, so for pink, what we have to what we have to do is we have to subtract the sum of 30, 20, and 15
Mm-hmm.
from 100. So
Good.
30 plus 20 plus 15, that equals to 65. And when you subtract that from 100, that's 35.
Good. So if we add 30 plus 20, that's gonna give us 50,
20.
right? And then
Right. And
we
then
add 15.
that's going to
Okay.
be 65.
Good. And then we subtract it from 100, we get
35.
35. Did anyone else get 35 for exercise number 1?
I did.
Good. That's good. Go ahead, Lanaya, for B. Which color is the most popular?
So it's obviously pink because pink is 35 and all the other percentages is less than 35. So pink would be the most popular one.
Very, very good. So the most popular one is pink. And for C, how many students wore green socks?
So for this one, you have to put the percentage of green is 20. So you would put 20 over 100 times 50, and you get 50 from the thing which you read, and it says being worn by 50 students. So you put 20 over 100 and 50 over 1, and you have to cancel out the zeros. So you cancel out the zero from 20 and 50 and from 100. And that leaves you 2 times 5 leaves you with 10 over 1, which is 10. So
the final
It's 10.
answer, 20% of
It's 10.
50 is 10. Very good.
Yeah.
So that means that there are how much students who wore green socks?
10.
10. Very good. Okay, now C. You could read it.
Oh, okay. So D says how many students white socks. So you would basically do the same thing. You just change the number. So 15, you put 15 over 100 and you get 15 from the percentage in the pie chart.
Yes.
So you put 15 over 100 times 50, and you only could cancel out 1 0 because 15 doesn't have any zeros in it. That leaves you with 15 times 5 over 10. 15 times 5 is 75, and 75 divided by 10 is 7.5.
So 15% of 50 is 7.5.
Right.
Agreed.
That
Very
is
good.
correct.
That is correct. That is correct. I have no rebuttals. All right. E.
So E says how many wore orange socks. So again, you do the exact same thing. You put 30 over 100 and you get 30 from the pie chart. The orange, there's 30%. So you put 30 over 100 times 50 over 1, and you cancel out the zeros from 30 and 50. And once you times 3 times 5, that equals 15 over 1. And that equals 15.
Good.
So the final answer is 15.
Good. So what does that mean?
That means that 30% of 50 is 15.
Good. And how much students wore how many students wore orange socks?
15 students.
Very good. 15 students. Okay, how many persons got all of number 1 correct?
I did.
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
Very good.
Hey, good night,
Amaya
good night.
says, good night. That's good.
Okay,
All right, good. All right. Okay, so let's go, Jensen. All right. The next person is, let me allow, who's it? Moesha, are you there?
Yeah, so,
Can you
but I
explain
wasn't here for yesterday
You
because
wasn't
my
there
internet
yesterday?
my
Oh,
internet went out. It
okay.
was raining and stuff.
Okay, so let me let Tegan, I hope I pronouncing her name right. Tegan Hudson.
Hello.
Yes, can you explain number 2 for us, please? From yesterday.
The pie chart illustrates the colors of the socks being worn by 60 students. A, what percentage of the students wear pink socks? To find that, you have to do 100% minus 17% minus 20, plus 20% plus 10%, which equals 47%. So then it'll
Good.
be 100 minus 47%, which equals 53%.
So when we add
You want to
17,
move on to B now?
one moment, when we add 17 plus 20 plus 10, what do we get?
47.
Okay, good. I notice 47. What is that from? If we take away 47 from 100, what we get?
53.
53. Did anyone else get 53?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
I did.
Yes, sir.
good. Frank Pong, can you do number 2, please? I mean, B.
Number B? Okay.
Not number B, letter.
Okay. What color thought is the most popular? It's pink.
Why you say pink?
You get pink have 53%, but all white, orange, and green is low.
Very good. So this is going to be 53%, which is going to be pink because it has the highest percentage. Good. Amaya, can you explain C for me, please?
Miss Beauty, you call me?
No, Amaya.
Oh,
Maybe I should say Ambrista.
Yes.
Yes, can you explain C for me, please? On number 2.
Hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. Okay. For C, it's 10%. So you have to put 10 over 100 times 60 over 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then you cancel out zeros, which will give you 1 over 1 times 6 over 1,
That's correct.
which would give you 6 over 1, which equals to 6. So 6 students wore green socks.
Very good. Anyone else got 6?
I did.
Okay, anyone else? Anyone else? Only
Me too.
Alan?
I get that.
Okay, that's good.
Same.
Okay, Amaya, D.
For D, but it's 17%, so 17 over 100 times 60 over 1. And then you cancel out one of the zeros for 100 and a 0 for 60. And then give you 17 over 10 times 6 over 1.
That's correct.
17 times 6 equals 102 over 10, and that equal to 10.2.
10.2. Anyone else got 10.2?
I got it.
Yes, sir.
Very good. And then the last one, Amaya, E.
If I do all these,
You on the
Okay.
roll, man. You on the roll. So might as well.
and 20 over 100 times 60 over 1, and then cancel out the zeros for 20 and 100 and 60, and that leaves you with 2 over 1 times 6 over 1, and then 2 times 6 is 12, and then 1 times 1 is 1, and then 12 over 1 would be equal to 12. So 12 were orange socks.
Very good. I like how you end by saying what the results mean. The 12 students wore the orange socks. Very good. Anyone got all of number 2?
Yes, sir.
So
Very
did.
good. Very good.
Mr.
Yeah.
Petit,
Hola.
I didn't send this to you last night because my phone needs some new storage, but I do it, as you can
Okay.
see.
Yes, I noticed. So you're gonna have to delete some stuff from your phone.
I gotta buy storage.
Well, whatever you do, I just need to see the notes, because even if you have the Zoom on my phone, because that's important. Because then we have work for the night that I also need to see.
I
Okay.
could probably on her phone.
Okay. Well, we are on. Where's Rakia? Rakia, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you explain number 3 for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The pie chart illustrates the colors of the socks being worn by 70 students. A. What percentage of the students wore pink socks? 100 minus 20 plus 30 plus 18 equals 32. B. Which color sock is the most popular? The obvious answer would be pink because it's 32%. C. How many students?
Wait. Wait,
Oh,
you want to
sorry.
roll? I still on number 1. I am trying to write as you speak. So you're saying 18% plus what? 30%, right?
30,
Plus
20.
20. And when you add all of them together, what you get? I'm asking, when you add all of them together, what you get? The 18, the 30, and the 20.
68.
But 68. And when you subtract 68 from 100, what you get?
32.
Good. Did anyone else get 32%?
Yes, sir.
Good. Question, by how much is pink more than orange?
2%.
2%.
2%? Yeah, by 2%. Okay, go ahead, B.
Which color sock is the most popular? The answer is pink.
Okay, why
Wait,
is
Mr.
pink?
Petit, you explain A to me again.
How what?
If 18 plus 30 plus 20%.
18 plus 30 plus 20. That's 68. And then you take 68 and subtract it from 100. You should get 32.
Wait, so why does it say 32 on my screen?
Why what?
Oh, yeah. Never mind, I see now.
Yeah, okay. All right. Go ahead with C.
How many students wore green?
Mhm.
It would be 20 over 100 times 70 over 1.
Good.
Then you cross out the 0 from the 20, the 0 from the 70, and then the 2 zeros on the 100.
Yes.
And then you would do 2 times 7, which is 14.
Very good. White.
Then how many students wore white? 18 over 100 times 70 over 1. You cross out the 0 from the 70 and the 0 from the 10. From the 100.
Okay.
Then it would be 18 over 10 times 7, which would equal to 126 divided by 10. And 126 divided by 10 is 12.6.
12.6. Anyone else got 12.6 for that answer?
I did.
Okay, so 18%
Yes, sir.
of 70 is exactly 12.6. That's correct. And then E.
For E, 30 over 100 times 70 over 1. You cross out the 0 from the 30 and then the 0 from the 70, and then the 2 zeros from the 100. Then do 3 times 7, which is equal to 21.
Okay, so 30 over 100 multiplied by 70. And what does, so how much students is that telling us for orange?
21.
21 students. Very good. Good. That's all our exercises. Very good. How many persons got all right?
Me.
All right, I
Tough
got a
one.
sure.
Tough
Yes.
one. That's a
I
tough
got
one.
everything.
That's very good. That's very good. If you got all right, I am truly, this is no flattery here. Truly proud. Well, it's our final installation of it. So we're gonna lay all at the altar. So whatever we need to cover in today's lesson concerning these things. So we're gonna begin with how we normally can. We're gonna head up and everything. So today is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Yes, the final day of class for the week. Question: when class over for the week, do y'all be happy, relieved, or wish you had the next day? Let me hear this.
Now y'all be honest and don't say push for the next day. Y'all know that. Don't even
I'd be tired.
She tired, 4 days, right? 3 hours every night. That's insane. Yeah, that's insane, man.
come
At
on
least,
at 5 o'clock and only have an hour left before class.
yeah, that is crazy.
This is reaching at 5. Sometimes it's reaching 5:30. And I have to go
5.
straight to class.
Wow. That is intense. That is intense. That's an intense schedule. And when you finish class, what do you do?
I mean, I have to do my homework.
First of all, the chat
Wow.
say so happy.
Wow.
Homework.
Okay. Chris Ramey say so happy.
So don't pie shop.
Yeah, we still on that. We still on that. This is the entire week, remember? It's our theme for the entire week, which we want us to do. We have to finish.
I don't feel like going to class, but I have to come.
I can do online terms, something like that.
Yeah. We have to push through. It's not always easy, but it's worth it, And so that's the good part. That number one, we soon finish because we are about midway through everything because we are in March. So we have about all we have is left is April, and April right there. April and then after April, your exams is in May. At least paper 1. So and then some are in June. So we only have a few more short moments together. So that is something to consider. So let's begin with today's objective. So we have the buckle now, and what I would really tell you all, especially for those persons who are in my class, you have to study the notes I give you. There's no way that you're gonna pass this exam or do the best that you could do if you don't review the work I give you. Because I give you a lot of notes, a lot of examples, and they have a lot of steps to it. And if you don't memorize them, take some time out, memorize them, and study them over and over until you know them by heart, you're not gonna do well. Okay, so make sure that in your spare time, you use it wisely. Saturday evenings, whenever you have some free time, Friday, make sure to review the work that I give you and go over them, even from week 1, because we did week 1, we did sets, then we also did linear equations and menstruation and all those different ones. It's impossible for me to go back and review every single lesson. I can't do that. So it's the onus is on you to review what we did, and if there's anything that you do not understand, or as you do past papers or you prepare, you just let me know, and I could always find time to review it over with you. But you have to review the work that I give you so that you could be able to do well on these exams. This is the last one for today. I mean, this is the last one that we'll be doing officially, at least together in this installation. If we have time, we might look at some additional ones, but this is the last one we'll be doing in this format. Like so, they could put it in different, they could use different scenarios, but the ideas remain the same. So this time we're not dealing with colors, we're actually dealing with the weather. Okay, the weather. So you're gonna construct a pie chart. Oh, why do I have an arrow?
Mr.
Okay.
Patiki, cold by you?
No, it's not cold.
What you mean it's not cold?
It's not cold. The big sun outside.
Yes, it is. It's cold.
The big sun outside, but it's still cold.
I mean, to be honest, I actually under a blanket, so I can't. I can't.
Now,
No,
Mr.
like, some blanket on the-
Not you talk about the big sun outside and it ain't cold.
And you
I
get
never
on
s-
blankets.
I never said it wasn't cold. I said big sun outside. Big
You
difference.
say no.
I said big sun outside. That's what I said.
Boy.
I only under the blanket because I have fan on. That's all. If I turn
Why
up the
you a
fan,
fan on in this weather?
Why you fire?
Yeah.
because it ain't cold.
It is. We
You
going
made
to
it.
Okay,
Why you
okay,
go-
I
okay,
know.
listen. Okay, why
this
can't take
morning
up
it was
the
cold.
blanket out?
Last night it was cold.
Hey, Mr.
Last-
P,
No, it's cold.
I can't take
Mr.
the
Patiki
blanket
is an
out.
amphibian for sure.
I can't take the blanket because I have the fan on, of course.
Turn off the fan and take the blanket off.
I mean, I want to see. I bet you have that on 3 too.
No, man. I only have it on one. So, okay. Well, the interesting thing about this one is that none of the weather patterns that we'll be doing today is actually cold. All of them that's weird. I want this to be sort of accurate. So, let me try to make this more precise.
Sometimes it's shorter than the other.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be even. Okay, something like that. Okay, so let's begin. We only have 3 sides, so it should be easier. The first one is, guess what weather pattern? Start with C. Oh my.
Cloudy.
Cloudy. Cloudy.
Raining, sunny,
I said it start with C. I said start with C. Cloudy. All right, then the second one, it starts with S.
Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah,
Snowy.
sunny.
So the next one will be rainy.
Sunny. Man, Alexandra, you're too smart for me. You are too smart for me. Sunny. Wait. Sunny. You know what? You know I in that. Sunny. This is gonna be 168 degrees. Now, 168 degrees, it is an obtuse angle because it is greater than 90, but less than 180 degrees. And then we have rainy. Rainy, which is gonna be 72 degrees. All right, good. So this one is pretty easy. At least it should be. Example. Okay, example number 1. What boy? One thing I can say about this class, boy. Time flies. Oh my goodness. When we doing math, time flies. When we doing English, time is moved so slow. Oh my goodness.
For real. Like it's already 6:40.
English is the power of slowing time. Nah, just
Oh my.
you care about.
Mr. Petit, it was just 6:06 when I joined. It's only
Yeah.
it's already 6:40.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy how
That
fast
means
time.
it's fly by when with the fun subjects. The boring subjects is take slow.
Let's
Stay
not.
fun.
uh,
Back up.
Math
Back
fun.
up.
Math ain't fun and English ain't boring.
I
Math,
know.
math easy, but when it comes to English, you gotta be like, yep.
Scratch the Eddie.
English is my favorite subject. Don't you disrespect English like that. Wait
Oh
a minute.
wow.
Exactly. English is the best subject out there.
English is an op.
Wow.
English is the best. Them essays, we all love to do them.
Piece
Wow.
of cake.
Wow.
Esther just writing and tell you for
Was
that.
That's true, Eli. Was a month.
Because when
Yeah.
I write, right, Mr. Fatigue, when I write, sometimes some thoughts just come up in my head, some
Mhm.
good thoughts. After I done write the piece, then I have
That's
to start
true.
that all over, write that
That's
inside
true.
of it.
Yes, it's
That's
something, the new thoughts come in to make you think it'll be better than others. And they gotta rub the whole thing up.
That's why you do a draft.
Ah, okay. Teaching now. All right. Let's get on track. Let's get on track. So the pie chart shows the weather for the month of September. 108 degrees is sunny. 100 and question, how many days for the September was it sunny?
Wait, what? Because that ain't even percentages no more. No,
Mhm.
Mr. Fatigue, we're talking about this.
But we did this though. We did degrees before. Right?
Oh yeah, there's only three.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
It was 4.
it was 4. So this is actually easier. So we want to calculate this one is gonna be easy. Calculate the size. I mean this particular question. Calculate the size. Calculate the size of the angle. Angle representing cloudy days. I expect everybody to know how to do this. This one. Calculate the size of the angle representing cloudy days. How are we gonna figure that out?
We add sunny and rainy, then we take away it from 360.
Very good. Very good. Why 360?
Mr. Fatigue, I so smart.
That's the whole circumference of a circle.
But Mr.
That is angles in a
Circle.
circle added to
Circle.
180 degrees. There's going to be 360 degrees minus the sum of what?
168 plus
168
72.
and 72. Very good. And when we add them, we get 360 rather, minus what is 168 plus 72? It's gonna be what? 240?
Yeah,
And
240.
and 240, 360 minus 240 is gonna be what?
120.
120.
120. Yeah,
120. I just said
Yeah, 120 for sure. So 120 degrees is the angle for cloudy days. Okay, now the next question. That one is pretty straightforward. This is different. The same question right now. This one is definitely different. This is definitely different. This one says, we haven't done this one before, but if you could crack the code, that'll be wonderful. It says, for what percentage of the days is it raining? It's a good question. What percentage of the days is it raining?
You have to divide them by 7, Mr. Pretty. The 7 days.
You divide 72.
You have to
No.
divide
No.
Is it that?
72 divided
No.
by 360.
Uh-huh. Times what?
Times it by 100.
90.
Yes, times by 100. Times by 100. Times by 100. So we gotta take
Wait, hold on. What?
72, right?
Over 360.
Over 360, because that's the fraction for rainy days, right? So first we got to find the fraction for rainy days. Once you already find the fraction for rainy days, then you multiply that fraction by 100. Okay? Because that's how you change the fraction to a percentage. Okay? So let me repeat that. In order for us to find the percentage for rainy days, it would do well for us to find the fraction for rainy days. In order for us to find the fraction for rainy days, we are going to do 72 over 360 because it's the whole thing is out of 360. So it's going to be 72 over 360 multiplied by 100 because, excuse me, we want to change it into a percentage. So it's going to be 72 divided by what?
360.
360. Multiplied by what?
100 over 1.
100 over 1 because we're trying to change it into a
Percentage.
percentage. Very good. All right. So what are we going to do at this point?
Cross out the 0.
Cross out the zeros.
Hey, Miss Fatigue, question. Where did you get the 100 from?
Okay, the 100 because I trying to change it into a percentage. And every time you're trying to change a fraction to a percentage, you multiply by 100. Okay.
So what are you talking? So what you? What do you mean?
Okay, we have okay. What is if I ask you to tell me the fraction of rainy days? Would you tell me what was that fraction?
Fraction
for
of
rainy
rainy
days?
days?
Yeah.
72 over 100.
No, not over 100. 72 over. Remember, it's 360, right? Because it's not. We're not doing percentage. We're not doing percentage anymore because remember it's they give us it in degrees. So we're gonna be looking at it in terms of degrees. So the whole thing is out of 360. So it's gonna be 72 over
360.
360. That is the fraction for what?
Rainy days.
For rainy days. Now I have to take this fraction and change it into a percentage. How can I do that?
I don't
How
know.
can I? We multiply by 100. And that's how we change this fraction into a percentage. Okay. And once we find the percentage, then we'll get the percentage for rainy days. Okay. That's why
So
we
it
use
always would be 100.
always
1
100. 100 over 1. If you're trying to change something into a percentage, a fraction to a percentage, will always be 100. So we cancel, the 0 cancels out. So we have what? 72 times what? 10. 72 over 336. 9. Multiplied by what?
10 over 1.
10 over 1. Good.
Yeah. That's mine. I put it now.
So please make sure your mic's unmuted. Okay, so now we're gonna do 72 times 10. What is 72 times 10?
720.
7
Over
20.
36.
Over 36, very good. And 720 divided by 36.
20.
It's gonna be what? Remember, we have to divide it. We have to divide it. I know how y'all get 20 already. Y'all divide so fast. You're gonna do it by hand. I always have to show this because your calculator, some of your exams, you can't use a calculator, so I have to show you how to do it by hand. Now, where can I fit this? Ah, my goodness. So let's squeeze it out. So 36. I have to write so small. 36. Y'all could see that? Into 720. Can y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, how much times 36 goes into 72? I think we could use 2, right? Okay, so 36 times 2.
Yeah, 72.
2 times 6, quickly.
12. The 2 down, carry
2
the
times
1.
3.
Is
2 times
6
3 is
plus
6
1
plus
is
1 is
7.
72. That's 72. So 36 times 2. Voila, is 36 times 2 is 72. Minus 72 minus 72 is what?
0,
0. What are we gonna do? Bring down the
0,
bring down the 0. How much time 36 goes into 0?
0 times.
0.
0 times. Good. So 36 times 0 is
0.
0. And so we subtract 0 minus 0 is 0. So when we divide 36 by, when we divide 7 and 20 by 36, we get what? 20.
20.
So what
20.
percentage is rainy days? Maybe what?
20%.
20%.
20%. Good. No, you don't have to guess, right? Because you know what the next question will be.
Is it gonna be what percentage of the days is it sunny?
Yes. Good. So B, I mean C is C says, for what percentage? Oh, sorry, for what percentage of the days is it sunny? Okay, how are we gonna do this?
Put 168 over 360 and divide it by 100.
Very
I
good.
mean, I multiply by 100 over 1.
Multiply by 100, yes. So it's gonna be 168. Because we should have to first find the fraction of sunny days, which is gonna be 168 over what? 360. Multiplied by 100, because we're trying to change it into a percentage, divided by 1 is going to be equal to, but we could cancel, can we not? The zeros goes without question. So we are left with what? 168 over what?
36.
36 multiplied by what?
10 over 1.
10 over 1. So we have 168 times 10, which is going to be what?
1,680
Very good. 1,680.
divided by 2 over 36.
Very good. Ooh. Over 36. Which is going to give us what?
$46.66.
Okay, so we have a recurring decimal. That's why I wanted, let's do it by hand. Let's do this by hand. I want to scream because I do not have space. And I have another question. So we're gonna do it by hand. We're gonna have to do it on another screen. This is gonna be a good, I like this. This is gonna be a good
So did you go back for 1 second, please?
yes, I can. 168 divided by 36. So we're trying to do, right? So 168. Why not? Not 168. 1,680.
Sorry,
We trying to
Mr. Nick,
divide it
oh,
by. I'm
you go
going
back
back.
for 1.
I'm going back again anyway. So you
Alright.
gotta worry. I want to show you how to divide this. So by the way, let me don't write it like that. I want to express it in fraction form so y'all could see what's happening here. So I'm basically gonna change this. There's 165 by 36. Okay. So okay, so 36 into 1680. All right, so 36. How much times 36 goes into 168?
Mr. Batista, is this supposed to be a
Zero.
third decimal?
Hmm?
Is this
36.
supposed to be a decimal?
36. Can you wait until we finish the word? That'll be good. So 36 into what? 168 goes what?
3.
Let's try 4. 4 times 36 is 4 times 6 is what?
24.
24. And 4 times 3 is 12 plus 2. 12 plus 2.
14.
14. All right, so 36 into 168 goes how much times? 4 times?
Yes, sir.
36 times 4 is what? 144. Minus 8 minus 4 is going to be what? 4. 6 minus 4 is
2.
2. And 1 minus 0 is 0. Let me bring down the 0. Okay, how much times 36 goes into 240? It's gonna be what? I don't know, let's try 6. So yeah, let's try 6. 6 times 6 is what? 36. 6 times 3,
18.
18 plus 3,
21.
21. So 216. It's gonna be 216. We subtract it. We cancel. It's gonna be what? 10 minus 6 is gonna be what? 4. It's gonna be 3 minus 1 is what?
2. Oh, Mr. Batista.
2. I didn't put the 6 up here. So we left with, it's gonna be what? We have to continue dividing, right?
Mr. Batista, isn't it
yes.
gonna be it's gonna be the same thing over and over.
Over and over? Yeah, you're right.
If you put the 0 down, it's gonna be 240.
Yeah, it'll be 240 over and over and over. So what we could do is we could change into a mixed number. So 46 becomes what? The whole number, right? And then 24 becomes what? The numerator. Yeah, the numerator. And then 36 becomes the denominator. Eesh. So we're left with what? It's gonna be 46 as our whole number, right? And then numerator is gonna be what? 24.
24 or 36.
36, very good. Can we simplify? We surely can. What if we divide top and bottom by what number will go into 24 and 36?
4.
Give me a higher number.
9, 8,
No, 9 can't work.
6.
12.
6. 12 too. 12 is better. 12 is better. Okay, so you're gonna divide top and bottom by 12. Good. How much times 24 goes into 12?
2.
Twice. Very good.
And the answer is 2/3.
How much times 36 goes into 12?
3.
3. Very good. So it's gonna be 46. And what? 2 over 3. Good. So with that being said, we can go back to our answer. And so it's going to be 46 and 2 over 3%. Okay. Now, some of you got 46 0.67. That also could work. If you got that, that's fine.
But how
You
you
could-
have 46 points?
46.67 because you could round it.
Oh.
So some people got 46.67. That's fine. Both of them could work. I just wanted to put it into a decimal. I mean a mixed number, but both of these answers could work. All right, both of them are right. The mixed number is more accurate though, but the decimal could work if you round it, that could also work. So the percentage that is, so either one I'll accept. I'll accept the mixed number form or I'll accept the decimal form, either one, okay? It's not really a big deal. But if we're talking about like the most precise would definitely be the mixed number form. It's just the exact value. The decimal is a approximation. Okay, now the next question says,
Mr. Petit,
yes, sir.
I ain't really understand the last part what you do.
Do you understand the last part? Like how we got this?
No, go back.
Which
The same
one?
side you was on just now.
Uh-huh. You mean this?
Yes, sir.
You mean the 46.67?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's when people that's that's when they put in the calculator. You can get that. You know what I'm saying? So because 2 over 3 is 0.667. Let me show you. So what I was saying is some people, when they put it in the calculator gave them, so watch, 1680. So 1680 divided by what, 36? Watch what the calculator will give you. It'll give you 46.666667. Okay. And so if we round to the second decimal place, we'll get 46.67. So some of them were asking, is this right? Yes, it's still right. Right? So you just put 46.67. This is right. But I wanted to do it as a mixed number. That's all. Okay. But both answers are correct. That's what I was trying to say. Does that make sense?
So we don't have to put it as a mixed number?
No, you could put it as a decimal. Whatever one you want, whatever way, you could put it as a mixed number or a decimal, whatever one you prefer. Okay. So D. Do I need to go back to this slide? Anyone? No, I guess not. Okay. Let's go back. So D, which is going to be the final one, is It says September has 30 days. September has 30 days. Okay, so September
I
has
just want to ask you if your laptop the crash recipe.
say crash, please. Come on.
You say it crashed last time?
You can never cry.
Oh my goodness. So how many of these days were sunny? Okay. Okay, so we know that there are 30 days that in the month of September. Right? How many days were sunny? Now we did this before. I don't know if y'all remember. We did this before. Remember we had the 72 crayons, right? And we was trying to figure out how much was blue, how much was green. And this time they're giving us number of days in a month. And they're saying, if you know that the number of days in a month is 30, and you know that 168 degrees is sunny, how are you gonna figure out how much days were sunny? Any ideas before I do it?
30 over 168 times 100.
No. It's gonna be, because remember, we have to take 168 and represent as a fraction. So it's gonna be 168 divided by, you always put 168 over, 168 is never gonna go over 100 because it's not a percentage. 168 is always gonna go over the amount of degrees. So 168 over what? 360. And we're gonna multiply it by what? Multiply it by what? How much
30.
days? How much days? Very
30.
good. 30.
30,
Because
30 over
yeah,
1.
30 over
over-
1. Why 30 and not 100 in this
That's
case?
how many days are in September.
How much
Good.
days?
Very good. That's how much days in September. So this one should be straightforward. We cancel the zeros. There we go. There we go. Then we have 168. 168 over what? 36. Multiplied by what? 3 over 1. So this is gonna be equal to what?
5.
168. 168 times 3 is what?
584 divided by 36.
504. 504 divided by 36. It's gonna be what?
14.
It's gonna be what? 14. So how much days is sunny?
14 days.
14 days. Very good. Okay, any questions on this? I know this was a lot to swallow for the last D. Any questions? Let me know.
Okay, I understand it. I understand it.
That's good. Go ahead, Alexandria, explain
Mr.
AB.
Petit,
Oh, go ahead, Noel, you got a question?
the only part what I don't understand is the C. So we
Mhm.
have to put two of the answers, or we could choose any one.
Choose anyone. You don't have to put all two.
All right.
That's a good question.
All right.
Choose. Either you're gonna put the mixed number or the decimal. You choose. Okay. Good question. Okay, go ahead, Alexandria. Take it away. Help us to understand this.
Okay. So start from the top.
Yes, I from the top.
Okay. The pie chart shows the weather for the month of September. A. Calculate the size of the angle representing cloudy days. Okay, angle for cloudy days equals 360 because angles inside a circle adds up to 360.
Yes.
So we're gonna subtract it by the sum of the sunny and the rainy days, which is 168 plus 72, which gives us 360 minus 240 equals 120. For what percentage of the days is it rainy? Okay, so rainy is 72%. So we're gonna do 72 over 360 again because 360 is the angle inside of a circle times 100 over 1. We're looking for percentage. So the percentage adds up to 100. So that's why we're using 100. So we can cancel out the zeros from the 100 and one of the zeros from the 100 and the zero from the 360 will leave 72 over 36 times 10 over 1, which gives us 720 over 36, which gives us 20%. So
okay,
20% is the days raining. C, for what percentage of the days is it sunny? So for sunny, we get 168 degrees. So that's 168 over 360 times 100 over 1. So we can cancel one of the zeros from the 100 and the zero from 360, which leaves 168 over 360 over 36 times 10 over 1, which gives us 1,680 divided by 36, which gives us 46.67%. D, September has 30 days. How many of these days were sunny? So again, it's 168 degrees over 360 times 30 over 1 because there's 30 days in September. So we can cancel a zero from the 30 and the zero from 360. Well, it leaves us as 168 over 36 times 3 over 4. That times 3 over 1. So that's 504 divided by 36, which gives us 14. So 14 days were sunny in September.
very good. For 14 days of sunny in September. Thank you. Very good. We have to move quickly. I don't know how I get 714. But let's move on. We're gonna do a second example and then get to the exercises for
Can I
2D.
speak
You
now?
must only could give us 2.
We have time for the next one because by the time we do that, it'd be like 7:40. We have time to do the examples. Not the examples, the questions.
We will have time. Thank you, teacher.
Teacher.
Last time I thought there was only one teacher now. I'm
Sorry.
telling you, we'll have time. We will
Sorry,
have
Mr.
enough
Petit.
time. I know what to do to gauge it. So, but the point we have to get the examples out the way. All right. Okay, so let's do another example. So we're gonna still be doing weather, the same different days, different stuff like that. But I just gonna change the degrees. See if we still got it. So Okay, good. All right, so with this one, let's say that this is let's say that this is cloudy. We're gonna leave cloudy. Yeah. Say that this is sunny. Cloudy, sunny, and then rainy. Now, for this one, we know that, let's do 36 degrees for this. Let's say that this one is 144. And we have basically the same questions again. So all right. So yeah. So the pie chart shows the weather for the month of September. Calculate the size of the angle representing cloudy days. So the angle for cloudy days is gonna be what? How are we gonna get that? It's gonna be 360, right? Minus the sum of what? 144 and what? And 36. Can you all hear me?
Plus 86.
Yeah, yeah,
Plus 36, okay.
good. And then when we do them together, what is 144 and 36? It's gonna give us what? 180? And 360 minus 360 minus 180 is gonna be what? 180, right? It's gonna be 180. Make sure mute your mic, please, when you're not speaking. So the answer for angle for cloudy days is gonna be what? 180. And we want to figure out the percentage when it is of the days when it is raining. So how are we gonna do that? Percentage for raining. How are we gonna do that? What percentage of days when it's raining? So it's gonna be
36 over 360 times 100 over 1.
very good. 36 divided by 360. Multiplied by 100.
100 over 1.
100 over 1. Very good. We're gonna what? Cancel these two. It's gonna be what? 36 over 36 times what? Times 10
Yes.
over 1 is gonna be what? What's 36 times 10? 360
over 36.
over 36. Very good. And what is 30,
Basically, we just
36?
flipped it over.
Yeah. And what is 360 over 36? That's gonna be what? 360 divided by 36 is gonna be what? 10 goes in 10 times. So 10%, right? Make sense? Now, for what percentage is the day sunny? So Sunny is gonna be what? 144 over what?
360
360
times
times what?
100 over 1.
Very good, times 100 over 1. Multiplied by 100 over 1. We can what? Cancel out the zeros. We are left with what? 140.
144 over 36 times 10 over 1.
Very good. 144 over 36 times 10 over 1. And what is 144 times 10?
1440
1440
over
divided
36.
over 36. Good. It's going to be equal to what? 1440 divided by 36. It's going to give equals what? Exactly how much?
40.
40%. Okay. When we divide it, and then the next question says September has 30 days. How many days were sunny? So it's gonna be the fraction of sunny is gonna be what? 144, right? Over what? Over
Over 360
over 360.
times
Very
30
good.
over 1.
Very good. Times 30 over 1. What are we gonna do at this point? We're gonna what? Cancel out the zeros,
Half of
right?
the zero.
Good. Oh, that doesn't look right. Cancel it means like that. Cancel the zero. So it's gonna be 144 divided by 36 multiplied by what? By 3 over 1.
3 over
What is 144 times 3? That should give you what? Should be like 432 over 36.
432 over
Okay.
36.
And what is 432 divided by 36? That's what? 12. So the number of days in September, the number of days of September that were sunny is 12. Okay. All right. So with that being said, let's send me example number 1, example number 2, please. Again, send me example number 1 and example number 2. Any questions on this, by the way? Let me know. Have
No
any
stop.
questions? Okay, good. Okay, good.
Excuse me, Mr. T. Can I join back?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Please send me example number 1, example number 2. Plenty persons have not sent me that yet.
Mr. Mati, I'm writing D, so I'll send it
Writing
in a couple minutes.
Okay, good. The rest of you, what's happening?
I still write it.
I writing too.
I'm
Still
also
writing?
still writing.
I'm still writing.
Okay. Everybody's still writing. What's up? Again, send me example number 1, example number 2. I received Alexandria, um, Owen, Toranzone. Still waiting on the rest of you all to send your work. Still waiting on the rest of you all to send your work. I want to see all example number 1, example number 2, please. Again, still waiting on example number 2 and example number 1 from you all. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Petit.
Yes, sir.
Um, my my Wi-Fi acting a little funny, but can you tell me if you received the pictures or not?
I did. I did receive the pictures from you.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
Okay. All right. All right, so let's begin the exercises. It's currently 7:30. Okay, so insert. Okay. Um, Okay, so we still have cloudy, sunny, and all those things. So this one is be cloudy. Remember, for cloudy, we do not have any what should I say, any numbers for it. That's what we have to figure out. That's cloudy, and then we have rainy. Let's say that rainy is 72 degrees. Let's say that cloudy is, I mean, not cloudy, let's say sunny. So sunny is 132 degrees. And that's your number one. For number two, let's say that let's say that, let me do number three one time. So it's gonna be cloudy again. This is gonna be sunny. Let's say that sunny is 108. And let's say rainy is 36 degrees. So the cloudy.
Hey, Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
I had to leave because I had to message one of my friends and send them the document for them to print out my project for me. Because I don't have a printer.
Okay, no problem.
Yes, sir.
Sunny is 156. I'll say that rainy is 72. Okay, so those are your three exercises. All right. Tag again.
Hello?
Yes. What number you want?
1A.
Good. Tehran, what number you want?
I do number two, but I ain't finished number one. I do number one. Yeah, I start doing answers. I just write it questions down quick. Before I do that.
Okay. All right. Serenity,
Yes, sir.
what number you want?
1B.
1B. Okay. Rakia,
Yes, sir.
what number you want?
1A.
Okay, good. Rochelle, no. What number you want?
I'm 1D.
1D. Okay, that's good. And Rashadane, what number you want?
Number 1.
Number 1. Did you send me your notes?
Send them now because I didn't finish.
Okay. Noel, Noel,
I already sent my notes up.
what number are you on?
1B.
1B, okay. Mikhail,
Yes, sir.
I haven't received your notes yet. Please send them.
I'll send it, but I trying to make sure she get it.
Okay. Michael Miller. Michael Miller, are you there? Okay, I can't have from Michael. Malaya Smith. Malaya Smith.
Sir.
What number you on?
1C.
Okay. Shalice. Sure.
Yes, sir.
What number you on?
1A.
Good. Lanaya, what number you on?
Number 1A.
Good. Kaepernick. Kaepernick, are you there?
I finished an example too because I just not too long.
Okay. Please send it. Did you send your work from yesterday?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Jensen.
Sure.
I don't have your work, sir. I need to
Which
see your
one?
notes. Your notes. You know exactly which one. Your notes. I don't
I
have
still,
that. Say it again.
say I can send them.
Send them now, please. Because you didn't duck my class yesterday.
I duck.
So, yeah, you duck because I didn't receive no update as to why you wasn't coming. So as far as I'm concerned, you duck.
I supposed to tell you I had gone to church service yesterday.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, you duck my class because I didn't receive no update. None from your mommy, none from your daddy, and none from you. Next time, please message me and let me know, Jensen. I keep on telling you, your parents are paying for this. It's not for free. So you have to let me know. You understand that? Jensen, you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alan,
Yes, sir.
make sure to send in your work, please.
Yes, sir.
Dr. One, I have your work. Garanik, please send in your notes, please. Again, Garanik, send in your notes. Gabrielle,
Yes, sir.
I only have example number 2. Where's example number 1?
I sent both of them to you.
No, you didn't. I'm looking at your work right now. I only see example number 2.
Okay. I can send the
Yeah,
first one to you right now.
good. Frank Pong,
Yes, sir.
what number you on?
Number 1D.
Okay. Diamond, what number you on?
2B.
Okay. Divine, what number you on?
You call me?
Yes, what number you on?
1C.
Okay. Daniel, what number you on?
1D.
1D. All right, next we have Chris Raming. Chris Raming. Chris Raming. Chris Raming. I don't have your notes. Chris Raming, I do not have your notes. Shaya, what number you on?
I'm on 1C.
Okay, good. Caleb, what number you on?
Number 2C, I mean 1C.
Did I receive your notes from yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aiden,
Yes, sir.
what number you on?
1C.
Okay. Amaya, what number you on?
1D.
Sorry,
1D.
Mr. Debate.
Okay. Amaya, send your notes to me, please.
I gonna send it when I send my exercise because I have these on my phone.
Okay. And Alexandria, what number you on?
2C.
2C. Right. And Angel, what number you on?
You can hear me?
I get you now.
I finishing up the notes.
Okay. Angelina Moxie or Michaela Moxie, are you any one of y'all there? Angelina Moxie. I don't know why they sign on if they're not here. That don't make no sense. Okay. So we're soon about to complete the exercises. I'm gonna give you all about 5 more minutes and then we're gonna do it. Hello, good night. I'm fine. I'm trying to get the attention of Michael. It says that he's logged in, but I don't hear him and he hasn't submitted his notes yet. So I wonder if you could help me with that, please.
No problem. So just for 1 second.
Okay, please.
While you're in the class, it's the petty. So he said you log in, the pin error from you. Why can't you? He said he can't hear anything, but he's taking our notes.
What happened to this computer?
Nothing. This is Michael. This is a brand new laptop. This is my laptop. Okay, you have any headphones then?
Well, tell him sign out and sign back in.
Okay, he said sign out and then sign back in.
Yeah. And tell him I need the notes from yesterday as well.
And as well as the notes from yesterday as well. Sign out, sign back in and let me know if you get it and I'll call him back.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Chris Raming, I couldn't hear from you. Hello. Yes, ma'am. I am trying to reach Chris Raming, but I'm not receiving any response. I'm not receiving any response from him. Okay, but how come when I call his name, I'm not hearing from him? Okay, like I always tell them, if they have to leave from their monitor, message me so I wouldn't call their name in vain. Can you tell him to send the notes that I requested from him, please? Alejandra, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Why are you late to class?
Because the current was off and I didn't have any time to log on.
Okay, the car. Okay, no problem. And who we have now? We have who is not responding. Okay, do you want me to go back to the first slide, Alejandro?
Yes, please.
Okay. This is the first thing we did. Let me know when you get it. Let me know when you got it.
I got it.
This is the second.
Thank you.
Good. Michael, can you hear me? Hello, Michael, can you hear me?
He said in the chat that he couldn't hear you.
Because he wasn't saying that. I just called his name. All right. Let's begin with exercise number 1. Do you have any volunteers to help me with number 1? So we want to figure out the cloudy days. Okay, excuse me. So for example, for exercise number 1, no one volunteers for number 1?
Because we ain't done yet.
Because you ain't done yet? You ain't finished number 1 yet?
I finished number 1 by number 2.
Okay. So let me go back. Michael, take a screenshot of this, please. I don't know how you come using this class all this long, and you want to have the second example. Okay. All right, let's do number 1A. Since no one is finished with the rest, I'll do it by myself. And then if you got it right, just let me know. All right, so the pie chart shows the weather for the month of September. We want to calculate the size of angle representing cloudy days. So cloudy days is going to be, it's going to be easy. It's going to be 360, right? Degrees minus 132, the sum of 132, right? And 72. And so when we subtract them, we should get 360 minus 360 minus the sum of 132 and 72. That's going to be 156. So the answer is 156. I already did, Michael. I already did. Here's example number 2. All right. For what percentage of the days is it raining? How many persons got 1A, 156? Anyone got that? 156. Okay, good. Good. For what percentage of the days is it raining?
20%.
20%. How you got 20%? What we gonna do? We're gonna say what?
I got
72 over 360 times
72.
100 over 1.
Okay, 72 over 360. Multiplied by 100 over 1. That's gonna be what? Equal to, let's see, 72 divided by what? 360 multiplied by 100. That's definitely 20%. Anyone else that got 20%?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. What percentage of the days is it sunny?
36.67.
We're gonna do what? 132 all over what? 360?
360 times 100 over 1.
360 times 100 over 1. Over 1. It's gonna be what? 132.
1030.
So it's what? 132 divided by 360 multiplied by 100. That's 36.67, right? Percent. How many persons got that?
I got them.
Okay. Okay. Now September 30 days. How many of these days were sunny? That's gonna be what? One sunny, right? Sunny is 132 over what? 360 multiplied by 30 this time. Okay. All over 1. It's gonna be what? 132 of 360 of 360. What's the answer for this one? 11? Yes, definitely 11. Good. Anyone else got 11?
I got 11, Mr. T.
Yes, sir.
I got it.
Good. Amaya is on. Good. All right, for the rest of these, since we're out of time, I'm going to just put the answers. So if you got it right, mark it right. If you got it wrong, then you know what to put. You know you have to check your answer again and make sure that you get it. For number 1A, the answer is 216. Anyone else got that?
Yes, sir.
Good. For 1B, we want the percentage of rainy. So if we want a percentage of rainy, that's going to be 36 divided by 360. And we're going to multiply that by 100. So it's going to be 10%. Anyone else got that? 10%. My raise hand.
Yes,
And
sir.
then we want what percentage of days is it sunny? So I would for what percentage of days is it sunny? So we're gonna take sunny. Sunny is 108 divided by 360, and we're gonna multiply that by 100. So it's gonna be 30%. And then September has 30 days. How many of these days were sunny? That's gonna be 9. All right, anyone got that? 216, 10%, 30%, and 9. Anyone got that? 4.
I got that. I got that.
Good.
Got that.
It's very good. Lanaya, where are you in this equation? Did you get any?
I am quietly watching behind the scenes.
You got number 1 though. I hope.
Yeah, you're number 1.
Okay. Okay. Oh my, seriously, you got number one?
I didn't get C, but I got the rest.
Didn't get C, okay.
Mr. Petit, how
Yes,
you get
ma'am.
9? Because when I
Hi.
do it in the calculator, I give me 3. 36 times 3 is 108.
Okay.
108 divided by 36.
Okay, if we do 108 divided by 36 times 30, you can get 9. You will get 9. There's no doubt about
But I
that.
told, hold on, Mr. T.
108.
Hold on. Let's do it over. Hold on.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So 36 over 360, right? Times 30
Why
over
using
1.
30? Why using 36?
And we on B?
B? How are you on B?
Where we is?
Where you?
We on
We
we on
on
D.
we
On
on
D.
D. You on D. Ready? Finish
Oh,
D.
okay. So what I did, instead of putting 108, I used Rainy. I used
Oh,
36.
you use
That's why I
rainy.
got 3.
Yeah.
Yes. And for every time I keep forgetting.
It's sunny.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty.
Yes.
But 24 and 2/3 be the same answer for C for the first one.
I don't understand what you're trying to say. Oh yes, it will. 156. No. What you talking about?
No, for 56.67.
I haven't reached there yet. Let me reach there. So A, for this one, calculate the size of the angle representing cloudy days. Well, we have 360 minus what? 156 plus 72. The answer for this one is 132. Anyone else got 132?
Me.
I got
Okay. Good.
Yes, sir.
What percentage of the days is rainy? So rainy is gonna be 72 divided by 360 multiplied by 100. That's gonna be 20%. Very good, 20%. And then we want what percentage of the days is sunny? So sunny is gonna
43.3.
40. It's gonna be sunny. So for sunny is gonna be 156 divided by 360 multiplied by percentage. So multiplied by 100. It's gonna be 43.33. And if we want it as a mixed number, it's gonna be 43 1/3%. All right. September has 30 days. How many days were sunny? That's gonna be 156 divided by 360 multiplied by
13.
30 is 13. Yes. 13. My person's got all that right.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, that's good. All right, so that brings us to the end of math. Please send in your math work. Again, send in your math work. For me, please.
Hey, Mr. Petit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I didn't have the chance. Well, I did one. I did exercise 1, exercise 2, but I didn't have the chance to do exercise 3, and I about to head from work now, so
Okay,
I'll have to log out.
yeah, but send what you have. That's for
Okay.
everyone. Send what you have. Whatever you have, send, please.
Okay.
Again, send what you have. Okay, so we're gonna move on to social studies, then RK.
Good night.
Good night. Shay, you don't do RK? Oh, she already left. Okay. But again, send what you have. Amaya, please send in your work as well, because I didn't receive none
Yeah.
from you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then we have, so we're gonna do social studies.
Wait, Mr. D, how do you get 43.33% for C?
What you got? 43.67?
No, I got a number, not a decimal number.
You got a number? Okay, for that one, remember, if say what percentage is sunny? Sunny is 156 divided by 360 multiplied by 100. You know where you're supposed to get a whole number? Over 1. There's no way you're supposed to get a whole number. You divide wrong. It's 43.33. So check it again. Okay. Okay. Again, please send in your work, your math work. We're gonna go on to we're gonna go into social studies. All right. Okay, can y'all see my slide?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So today we're gonna be talking about the Lutheran adventures. We're not writing yet, and we're just discussing, and then we'll write. So tell me, what do you know about the Lutheran adventures before we actually like talk about them? Like, who are they? From what you know from class, who are the Lutheran adventures? Oh, nobody knows. Which child? Come on, someone gotta know. It's 19 of us now. Let me, okay, and I can ask you individually. Alejandro, what do you know about the Lutheran adventures?
Mr. Petit, I could be so honest with you right now.
Yes, I want honest.
Who's the question?
No idea.
You have no idea? Oh, wow.
And the
Mr.
thing
G,
is,
repeat the question for me, please.
Wait, you be in the middle of the conversation, sir? How you can talk like that? Go ahead, Alejandro.
I have no idea. And the thing is, I've been learning this for like 2 years now.
Okay, okay, so you're familiar. Okay, good. You're familiar with the topic. Okay, that's what I wanted to know, at least. Danielle, what do you know about the Lutheran adventures?
I know they left their place of origin for freedom of religion. They were led by William Sale, ex-governor. And they named Lutra after, I think, a Latin word which means freedom.
Freedom.
Freedom something.
Okay. I like that you talk about freedom, because that is the central theme for the Lutheran adventures. They came here for freedom of religion. And so that is, in a nutshell, like the main theme of this whole thing. So I'm glad that you mentioned that. So let's talk about who were they. The Lutheran adventures were the first European settlers in the Bahamas, right? So that was, who are they? And the next thing is that they came from England and Bermuda. Okay, that's where they came from, England and Bermuda. And they came in search of freedom. Okay, so let's actually write the stuff down instead of just looking at it. Let's actually write it. So now it's time for us to write. So let me go back to my presentation. And we're gonna begin writing. All right, so let's begin. Today is Thursday.
Mr. Vitika, you
16th.
didn't get to write it down.
No, that was not the write down. That was just brainstorming.
Okay.
Yeah, 2023. The subject is, of course, social studies. And then the topic, rather, is the Lutheran Adventures. Spell that wrong? Or they have a, no, they ain't familiar with that term. Lutheran Adventures. So let's talk about who were the Lutheran Adventures. So in 1647, a group of, where did they come from? What do we remember they was the first, were they Bahamian, American,
England.
Jamaican?
England.
Yeah, England, very good. So they
were Britain.
yeah, they came from, they were European, a group of European arrived in the Bahamas. From where? Where did I say they came from? From
England, Bermuda.
From Bermuda, very good. Now the question is, this group is known as the Lutheran Adventures. Now, the next thing is, why did they come to Bahamas? So why did they come to the Bahamas? So we know they came to the Bahamas from Bermuda and England, but why? Obviously for a better way of life. That's a, vague answer.
Freedom.
So they get freedom, very good. Freedom to worship the way they want to worship, according to the dictates of their own conscience. So they came to the Bahamas and the land of the free because they did not want to follow the king's order that everyone should worship in an Anglican church. They wanted freedom of worship. And you can't blame them. If they want to worship according to the dictates of their own conscience, they should have that freedom to do so. So they wanted freedom to worship in their own churches and according to the dictates of their own conscience. Mhm. Mhm. Their own choices and conscience. All right. Diamond, who are the Lucian Adventures?
Mr. Petit,
Yes.
sorry to cut you off, right? But when you see that it says worship in an Anglican church, you made an error. It said it's supposed to be they wanted, what they wanted.
Oh, they wanted. They wanted. Thank you. They wanted.
That's all.
All right. Thank you. Diamond, who are the Lucian Adventures?
A group of Europeans who arrived in Bahamas in 1647.
Very good. Gabrielle, why did the Lucian Adventures come to the Bahamas?
They came to the Bahamas because they did not want to follow the king's order that everyone should worship in an Anglican church. They wanted freedom to worship in their own churches and according to the dictates of their own conscience.
Very good. So when they came, they came to the island of the Bahamas and they named it what? They named it what? What did they name that island? Eleuthera. Anyone else from Eleuthera or been to Eleuthera? I never.
Me. I know someone from Eleuthera.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's very good. I never been there before.
It's really beautiful. Their beaches are sparkling blue.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I need to go to holiday right there. That's a good vacation trip now that I think about it. That's a good one. That's a good vacation trip. All right. Eleuthera. Oh, I'm sorry, Jasmine. It's the same link. It's the same link. Eleuthera. Okay, so the adventures or the Lucian Adventures. I think, it kind of gives it away with that name, Eleuthera. But the Eleutherine, the adventures sailed from Bermuda to an island, which they named Eleuthera. Now, what does Eleuthera means?
It means freedom.
It means freedom. Eleuthera means freedom. Duran,
Yes, sir.
I do not have your I don't have your notes. So please send
For
them to me.
yesterday.
I don't have none of your notes. So send me whatever you have. Understand? I only have your stuff from
Yes.
Monday. I only have your stuff from Monday. Okay. Understand that?
That's all.
Okay. So Elutra means freedom. Now, okay, sorry. On this island called Elutra, they set up their own government, right? So on this island, they wanted freedom and justice for all. Okay. Lanaya, what did the Illusion Adventures name the island that they came on?
Eleuthera.
Very good. Say again. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
What all exams you doing again? I can't remember.
I'm doing the general and health science exam along with the social studies one.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, good. Are you familiar with the Lucian Adventures?
Yes, sir.
That's good. So tell me, what does Eleuthera means?
It means freedom.
Means freedom. Very good. Serenity,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
I'm good.
I haven't heard from you all class.
Pardon?
I say I haven't heard from you all class.
Oh,
No, I'm just saying. Besides that
so
one time. On the island of Eleuthera, what did the Lutheran Adventures want for everybody?
they wanted freedom
Mm-hmm. And what else?
and justice.
For everybody. Very good. Okay, can I remove the slide? Because we still have a lot more to write. We gotta talk about that voyage. Yes, I could. Okay.
No, sir, I'm almost done.
No. Who said that?
I'm on the last line, Jennifer.
I can't get over this accent. You can't. I seriously can't.
Everyone tells me that. Okay, now I'm finished.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So let's go.
You could come slide when everybody finish.
If I could what?
Go back to the slide when we finish because I logged out.
Yeah, sure. No problem. The voyage. So they had a very respectable mission. You know, freedom and not only freedom, but the freedom for worship. But they didn't mean that their voyage was easy. Far from it. Their voyage was filled with perplexities, but they still pushed through. That's what I like with them. They were very resilient. So there were about 70 people who decided to sail to the Bahamas. Oh my goodness, sail to the Bahamas. That's a very
Excuse me,
small
Mr.
group,
P.
right? Yeah,
Will I be able to join back?
yeah.
Okay.
On 2 ships led by who's the captain? Captain who? You can remember?
William said.
William Sale, very good. William Sale. And who was the
That was my thought for today. I legit had to do that for my presentation for school today.
you serious?
I'm so for real.
Wow. And so who was the co-captain? Well, he was a captain too, to be honest, but he wasn't like chief.
Captain Butler. I think.
Captain Butler, very good. Duran, what grade you in, Duran?
Grade 8.
What, grade 8? Duran, what school do you attend?
Long Bay School.
I could barely hear you. Say it again.
Long Bay School.
Long Bay School. Where's that?
In Abu.
In Abaco. Okay, gotcha. Abaco. I love my family and students. Abaco, all the way from Abaco. Wow. Never been there before. Okay. They brought what? Food, seeds, and tools, right? To the farm. Sorry. And tools to farm. And tools to farm the new land. The first place, they landed on Eleuthera. They named Governor's Harbor. Okay. Now that was the voyage. Let's see if we can talk about. We have enough time. It's 8:25. One last thing we have to talk about. The argument. So, Daniel, who was the argument between?
Who's
The argument between.
the argument was between Captain William Sayers and Benjamin, some Benjamin.
What book you reading?
No, it was I forgot.
You
It
forgot?
was, but I know it was between Captain Sayers and someone else.
Yes, it was. So, what about the next captain, Captain Butler? I think that gives it away, right?
Was it between Captain Williams and
He was kicked off the ship.
So, what happened is Captain Williams, Captain Sale, we shall call him, and Captain Butler, they had some disagreements. So, what they say, they had an argument, and they split groups. Now, we're going to talk about what happened to Captain Sale's crew. With Captain Sale, they end up into an unfortunate event. They end up getting shipwrecked, right? So Captain Sale's ship got caught in rough seas and was shipwrecked. All supplies were lost. So they found shelter. Where did they found shelter?
Preacher's cave.
In a cave. In a cave, very good. They held their first church service in the cave. The cave was called Preacher's Cave. Okay, good. Aiden, where's Aiden?
Yes, sir.
How many people decided to sail with Captain William Sail and Captain Butler to the Bahamas?
70 people.
70 people. Miss Neely,
Yes.
can you name the two captains?
Captain William Sales and Captain Butler.
Very good. Jasmine, are you doing social studies?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, good. Gabrielle, what happened as a result of the argument between Captain Sale and Captain Butler? Gabrielle. Where's Gabrielle? Gabrielle, are you there? I can't hear from Gabrielle. Lanaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What happened as a result of the argument between Captain Sale and Captain Butler?
Captain Sail got shipwrecked and they lost all their supplies. And so
Well,
they had to go to a cave.
well, I was really looking for just them splitting, right? The group split,
Oh,
right? So it was a division that occurred. Okay. Chardonnay. For Chardonnay,
Yes, sir.
good. What was the name of the cave, or what did they decide to call the cave where they had their first church service?
Preacher's Cave.
Very good. Preacher's Cave. Serenity.
Yes, sir.
What unfortunate event happened to the boat of Captain Sale, or to the ship of Captain
It got
Sale?
caught in rough seas and was shipwrecked.
Very good. Tegan Hudson.
Yes, sir.
What was the first place that they landed on Eleuthera, and what did they call it?
Governor's Harbor.
Governor's Harbor. Very good. All right, so I want you all to take a picture of your notes. That's everyone. Take a picture of your notes and send it to me via WhatsApp. I shall be waiting. I'm waiting for Lanaya's on, Gail on, Gabrielle on, Aiden, Danielle. Take a picture of your notes, please, and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do it right now. Doron, I'm still waiting on your notes. Mikhail, I'm still waiting on your notes. For Chardonnay,
I right now the second base was with Mr. Day.
okay. Jasmine's not in there. Tegan, Hudson.
I'm almost done writing.
Okay. So the next one we're gonna do is RK. But I need y'all notes for social. We're not done with Eleuthera Adventures. We'll pick up from where we left off on next week. But the story continues because they contributed as well to the development of the Bahamas, as well as to they had a constitution and all articles and orders. Thank you, Diamond. I only received Diamond work so far for social studies. And there are 17 of us in here. I only receive from one student. Okay, thank you, Miss Neely. Miss Neely is the second one. I'm still waiting on the others. Daron, still waiting on you.
Miss Mitty, you say you would go back thing for me?
Yes, I would. Quickly take a screenshot, please.
I got it.
Good. I received Danielle one. And
Mr. Mitty, once I look up, then I can send you the other one when I finish writing.
yes, you can. Danielle. I received Danielle one. And that's it. Still waiting on Aiden. Aiden, how come I haven't received your notes yet?
I just finished writing.
Okay. Lanaya, I'm still waiting on yours.
I am still writing.
You gotta pick up the pace, Lanaya. Alejandro,
Yes, sir.
thank you. I received your work. Very
After RK, I'll send you. I have to finish writing out my math notes, so I'll send you those after RK.
okay. Good. Very neat handwriting, Alejandro. Rochelle, no.
Thank you.
Good, Rochelle, no. Still waiting on the rest. Got from Aiden. Rashadini. Serenity. Still waiting on the other one. Gabrielle, are you there?
You can put the slide before that.
You want to start before this? Okay. Gabrielle,
Yes, sir.
I don't have your notes.
I'm still writing.
Okay. You have to pick up the pace, Gabby. We moving up to move on to RK. And you're still on the first one. Okay, so the last thing we ended on for RK was that was we dealt with the stoning of Stephen, right? Jasmine, you was there for that, the stoning of Stephen. Jasmine,
Pardon?
were you there for the stoning of Stephen when we did that?
No, sir, I don't remember that one.
Okay, you don't remember that? Okay. We did it just last week. You wasn't there last week then, for RK. I guess not. All right. Are we ready? Because I'm ready to move on. Okay. All right. So let's begin with RK. We're gonna be looking at the wait, sorry. Let me give you all one moment then, since some of y'all are still writing it. Gabrielle, I still haven't received your work. Serenity, I received yours. But Gabrielle and Lanaya, I don't understand how y'all still writing. That was not long at all. Y'all too really have to write faster than that. Okay. Rashadane, where's Rashadane?
Yes, sir.
I haven't received your work either.
I still writing.
I don't understand how you still writing. That wasn't long, Rashadane. Anyway, let's move on. Today we're going to be looking at where's Daniel? Daniel, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Wait, one
The
moment.
conversion.
Duran, where's Duran? Duran, are you there? Okay, I don't see Duran. I can't have from Duran. Go ahead, Daniel. Read what we supposed to be doing for the day.
Yes, sir. The conversion of Saul. Paul.
Very good. So we're going to be looking at the conversion of Saul. Also, I want everyone who have not submitted my summary. I asked for a summary to be done on Stephen. Some of you still have not done that. Daniel, you are one of them. I need the summary of Stephen's death. That's what I asked for last week. Only one person who I know did it was Rashadani. So the rest of you, I need the summary for Stephen's death. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Saul's conversion. Now, at the death of Stephen, there was a person who was standing and holding the coats of those persons who were stoning Stephen, and his name was Saul. And so we're going to be looking at what eventually happened to this individual named Saul and what transpired in his life that caused a change. Okay, so Alejandra, can you read the subheading? Or not the subheading, the words that are at the bottom?
Acts 5 verse 7. Acts 5:7 verse 58.
No,
A
ma.
key
Nope. Say that properly.
Acts chapter 7 verse 58.
Good.
A key person involved in the death of Stephen was a young man called Saul. Those stoning Stephen took off their coats and left them at the feet of Saul.
Very good. So this, what we did last week was the stoning of Stephen. Some people call him Stephen. And as we can see, he was stoned to death. They did kill him, by the way. But while they were killing him, before they pick up stones, they gave their clothes, like their covering of the outer covering of their clothes, to a young man to hold, so that they wouldn't be hindered when they were throwing the stones. And the young man was Saul. And Saul saw it all. He saw the whole throwing of the rocks, and he saw when Stephen collapsed and died. All right, the next slide. Serenity, can you read the bottom of that, please? Acts 8, verse 1.
Acts 8, verse 1. After the death of Stephen, Christians in Jerusalem suffered so much that many left to find new places to live. Some traveled north to the city of Damascus.
Very good. So Christians, you see like how Christians, being a Christian is a popular thing in the Bahamas, United States, and different Western places. But being a Christian really meant something serious back then. You were persecuted because of your faith. And obviously that's gonna happen back again. But it was way more, there was way more hardships that Christians had to endure back then, because of their faith. And it caused them to literally have to move because the persecution was so much. They had to move from their place of abode to another place. All right, so they end up going north to Damascus. Go ahead, Alejandro, can you read the Acts 9?
Acts 9. Saul went to the high priest and asked for papers giving him permission to go to Damascus and arrest any belonging to the ways, as Christians were known.
Very good. So Saul received permission. So this is Saul, by the way. He went to the high priest to receive permission to kill, well, to capture and to punish those persons who were Christian, right? And he did receive permission from the high priest, excuse me, to take in all of, to arrest any of those Christians who were around. Gabrielle, Keel, can you read the next one? The papers were handed. Gabrielle, Keel, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Can you read the papers were handed?
I can see it.
You can't see it yet? Oh, you can't see the bottom?
No, sir.
Okay. Serenity, read the bottom, please.
The papers were handed to Saul, and he set off to Damascus, making murderous threats about those who believed Jesus was the way to God.
Very good. So he was in Jerusalem and he's headed where?
To Damascus.
To Damascus to persecute the who? What Saul is headed to Damascus to do?
To make murderous threats.
To persecute the Christians. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what he received letters for. He received letters and permission from the high priest to arrest those Christians. Okay. And so moving right along. So Jerusalem is here, this way he is, and he's going to Damascus to go persecute them. Now, Alejandra, can you read as he got near?
As he got near to the city, suddenly a light from heaven flashed around him, and he fell to the ground. He heard a voice, Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?
Very good. So you heard a voice saying, it was a bright light, and he could say from the voice, Saul, Saul, why hast thou persecuted me? And he's like, how am I persecuting you? Saul, Saul, why are you persecuting me? It is hard for you to kick against the pricks. He's like, who are you? I am Jesus. So Jesus speaking to Saul and telling him, like, Saul, why are you persecuting me? He's like, how am I persecuting you? Well, you're persecuting me because you're persecuting my people. And so Jesus takes persecuting his people personal to him. Okay. So go ahead, Serenity. Who are you? Serenity, who are you? Can you read that?
Who are you, Lord? Saul asked. I am Jesus, whom you are persecuting. The voice replied, now get up and go into the city, and you will be told what you must do.
Very good. So Jesus told him to go to the city, and then when he go, then he'll be told what he must do. Now Saul at this point, obviously he is, like, wow, I don't know, like he is shaken up, like, wow, I thought I was doing a good thing, but turns out I'm not doing a good thing. Like I thought that I was on the right side, but turns out I'm not on the right side. And so he was um he was really shaken up, and he was really like surprised and confused and just in a state like, wow, um, I really need to change what I'm doing. Go ahead, Alejandra, the man.
The men traveling with Saul stood there speechless. They heard the sound but did not see anyone. Saul got up, but when he opened his eyes, he could see nothing.
Very good. So what did Saul, what happened to Saul as a result of seeing the light? He became what? Start with B.
Blind.
He
Blind.
became
Blind.
blinded.
He became blind. Very good. So he couldn't see, right? You think he can get his sight back?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all love a happy ending, boy. Okay, we'll see. We'll see if he can get his sight back. Go ahead, Lanaya. So they led.
So they led Saul by the hand to Damascus. For 3 days he was blind and did not eat or drink anything.
Very good. So he is on a fast. Okay. Now he is blind. You can imagine being blind. I'm sure he prayed for his sight. I'm sure he was in a state of deep humility and contrition. Like, Lord, please help me to do right. Okay. Go ahead, Alejandra in Damascus. Alejandra, can you read it? In Damascus.
In Damascus there was a disciple named Ananias. The Lord called to him in a vision, Ananias. Yes, Lord, he answered.
Good. Um, so there was a man named Ananias. He was of God, and God had a mission for him. And go ahead, Lanaya, read it. Go to the house.
Go to the house of Judas on Straight Street and ask for a man Saul. He is praying. In a vision, he has seen a man named Ananias come and place his hand on him to restore his sight.
Very good. So God tells Ananias, I want you to go to Saul, but Saul is at the home of this guy named Judas on Straight Street, not Crooked Street, but Straight Street. And I want you to go and restore his sight. Now, Ananias is obviously afraid, like, Lord, like, how could I go? You know who's Saul? Saul is the persecutor of Christians. But God is saying, nonetheless, I still want you to go. Lord, answered Ananias, this man has harmed your holy temple, your holy people in Jerusalem, and he has come here with the authority from the chief priest to arrest all who call in your name. He's like, Lord, how could I go? This person, he's not one of us. He's going to persecute us. But the Lord said, Ananias, go, because I have chosen Saul to proclaim my name, not only to the Jews, but to the Gentiles, the non-Jews, and their kings. I will also show him how much he must suffer for me. So Saul had a mission. God chose Saul for a particular mission, and God wanted Ananias to help him along the way. Okay, Alejandra, can you read this one? Ananias went to the house.
Ananias went to the house and placed his hands on Saul. Brother Saul, Jesus, who appeared to you on the road as you were coming here, has sent me so that you may see again and be filled with the Holy Spirit. Immediately, something like scales fell from Saul's eyes and he could see.
Very good. So Saul's eyesight was restored. Okay. Serenity. Saul got up.
Saul got up and was baptized. After taking some food, he regained his strength.
Very good. So he ended up getting baptized. He was converted, and the Lord had a mission for him to do. So he was saved to serve. So God took this person who was once, you can imagine that, once a very enthusiastic and determined, you know, persecutor, and changed him to, one could argue, one of the most prolific writers of the New Testament. He wrote majority of the New Testament, to be honest. Ephesians, Galatians, Corinthians, all of them is Saul's writing, which, his name was later converted to Paul. What a miracle that God could do with someone like faith. Go ahead, Lanaya. Saul spent several days.
Miss Petit, honestly, I think you was hear me not paying attention and then you was call my name.
Okay, I'm glad.
Saul spent several days with the disciples in Damascus, the very people he had come to arrest.
What a irony, right? What an irony to the story. Go ahead, Serenity, immediately.
Immediately Saul began to preach in the synagogues that Jesus is the Son of God.
Good. So he began to preach with power. Alejandra, those listen.
Those listening were astonished. Those listening were astonished and asked, "Isn't he the man who caused so much trouble for Christians in Jerusalem and came here to arrest them?"
Yes, good. Because they're like, isn't that the same Saul who came here to arrest us? Like, what's happening? Serenity, Saul powerfully explained to them.
Saul powerfully explained to them that Jesus is the Messiah. A few days later, some Jews who were against Jesus plotted to kill Saul.
Good. So it's amazing. They wanted to kill him for telling the truth. And but then he had to escape. They kept watch at the city gate, hoping to kill him. But Saul learned of their plans. Saul's followers took him by night and lowered him in a basket through an opening in the wall so he could escape. And he did. Saul returned to Jerusalem, where he tried to join the disciples, but they were afraid of him, not believing that he was really a disciple. So, of course, there would be some misgivings like, I don't know if you're a disciple, you probably might just come to trick us. However, Barnabas explained that Saul was now a Christian and how he had preached in Damascus that Jesus is the Son of God. So the apostles welcomed Saul, who started speaking boldly about Jesus in Jerusalem. However, when he started telling Jews who had adopted Greek language and culture about Jesus, they tried to kill him. To protect Saul, the believers took him to the port of Caesarea and sent him back to his home city of Tarsus. Saul was a Jewish name, but as a Roman citizen, he also had the Latin name of Paul. The church in Judea, Galilee, and Samaria enjoyed a time of peace and encouraged by the Holy Spirit, grew in numbers. Okay, and that's the end. So Saul, okay, let me just start with the questions. The first question is for Alejandro. What was the name of the person who held the cloaks of the persons who stoned Stephen?
Saul.
Saul, very good. Daniel, why did the Christians have to leave Jerusalem and go to the north side of Damascus?
It was because they experienced widespread persecution.
Very good, because of persecution. Duran, are you there? Duran, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good. Who did Saul go to get letters or to get authorization to persecute the Christians in Damascus? Who did he go to?
I couldn't be in like by the area because I had to go with my daddy with something. Sorry about that.
Okay, if you have to leave, make sure a message inside the chat that you're about to leave, so I wouldn't call upon you, okay? That you have
Yes, sir.
that you are gonna go for a moment, okay? Always do that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Miss Neely, who did Saul go to ask permission to persecute the Jews?
Was it the priest?
Very good. He went to the high priest. Gabrielle.
Yes, sir.
Good. Describe what happened to Saul as he went to Damascus. What strange thing occurred there?
He had a vision.
He had a vision. Very good. Well, it was, yeah, we could call it a vision, but what did he see? Did he see a bright light?
Yes, sir.
Good. And what did the person say? You remember what the person? You could remember or no?
I tried to.
Okay. Saul, Saul, why are you what? I gave you a hint already. The person says, Saul, Saul, why are you what? Why are you persecuting me? Okay. So the voice said, Saul, Saul, why you're persecuting me? Then Saul said, who are you? And Gabriel, who was the speaker? Who was speaking to Saul?
God.
Jesus.
Oh.
Okay. All right. What happened? Jasmine, are you there? Jasmine, are you there? Okay, guys, skipper. Lanaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good. What happened to Saul's eyes as a result of the encounter with Jesus?
He went blind.
He went blind. Very good. What is blindness remain forever?
No.
No, very good. For Chardonnay,
Yes, sir.
what was the name of the disciple of Jesus who was asked to restore the sight of Saul?
I don't know.
Say it again.
I don't know.
We said it. The name of the person
I
whom,
know it's with an A, but like I don't know.
yeah, it started with an A. Very good. Anyone want to help her? The name of the person who was
May you repeat the question?
Ananias. Yes, Ananias. That's the name of the person who restored the sight of Saul. Serenity.
Yes, sir.
After his conversion, what did Saul name become?
Paul.
Paul. Very good. Okay, so that is the story about the, we call it the conversion of Saul. For homework, what I want you to do is I want you to read, sorry, I want you to read, sorry. Read Acts chapter 9, verses 1 to 31, and write a summary of the conversion of Paul, of Saul to Paul. There's another summary as well. So again, read Acts chapter 9, verses 1 to 31, and write a summary of the conversion of Saul to Paul. That's going to be due for next week class. So make sure that you have it done as well. So with that being done, with that being said, let's close off. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. I'll see some of you on Sunday. Lanaya, I haven't been seeing you in Sunday classes. That's disappointing. But I hope to see you soon, whenever you can make it. For the rest of us, some are going to be here at Sunday classes, and some I'm going to see you on Monday. But whenever I see you back again, take care and have a wonderful weekend.
Miss Betty,
Yes, ma'am.
you'll get your mark notes in a couple minutes. I on the third example.
Okay, good. Perfect. Okay. Have a good one, everyone. Take care.
Good night.
Good night.